Hello students, welcome to Siri Pathshale. In today's class, we shall discuss the problems from exercise 6.3. These problems are based on the similarity criteria which you have been already learned. Okay, so SIS criteria, SSS criteria ಮತ್ತೆ AAA criteria ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ 6.3 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. Let us start with fourth problem, fourth main in exercise 6.3. I have written the question. In figure, this is the given figure, QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. Okay, which is QR. Okay, QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. Okay, this is the question given. And one more thing is given, that is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay, these two angles are equal. Okay, show that triangle PQS, which is triangle PQS, this is triangle PQS. Okay, this is triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR, which is triangle TQR. That is the big triangle, the whole triangle. This is angle TQR. Okay, so let us start with the problem now. Problem, what is given, you write first, that is triangle given is there in the question itself. I don't write once again. So let us start with the to prove. Yes, or less. Now let us start with okay, now let us start the problem. Given, what is given? QR by QS is equal to QT by PR and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. I don't write once again. So, while answering you must write given part as QR by QS is equal to QT by PR and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. And what is to be proved? That is show that anta kottidaralla, that is to be proved. ಏನು ಸಾಧಿಸಬೇಕು? That is triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. This has to be proved. ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಸಾಧಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. So let us write the proof. Proof is, let us consider what are given and using them how can we continue further. Okay, QR ಮತ್ತೆ QS, QR by QS is equal to QT by PR ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, this QR by QS is equal to QT by PR and see the angles, angle 1 and angle 2. Both are in which triangle? It is the triangle PQR. ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಒಳಗಿರೋ triangle ನ PQR ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ angle 1 and angle 2 are what type of angle? They are base angles. Okay, okay. To these two angles are equal. It is given. So that what do we say? Sides opposite to equal angles. Which are they? For angle 2, this is the opposite side. PQ opposite side ಆಗುತ್ತೆ angle 2 ಗೆ. And angle Q ಗೆ ಯಾವ opposite side? This one PR. So these are equal. You have learned this in isosceles triangle, isn't it? Isosceles triangle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರ ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ಕೋನಗಳು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸಮವಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವುಗಳ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಮವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಎರಡು ಸೈಡ್ಗಳು ಬಾಹುಗಳು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವುಗಳ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರುವ ಕೋನಗಳು ಸಮವಾಗಿರುತ್ತವೆ. So we are using that property now. Here 1 is equal to 2. So what about these sides? PQ is equal to PR. Yes, let us write that now. In triangle PQR, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This implies, ಇದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ PQ is equal to PR. PQ is equal to PR. Okay. ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ? So first we write what is given in this now. Just keep this result ready. Okay. Now see both the triangles PQS and TQR. See the angle 1. This is common for both the triangles. So let us write that also now. Now angle PQS is equal to angle TQR. Both are equal angles. Okay, now this is result 2. Okay, now yes, let us see the given part. This is QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. Given that QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. But we have proved here PQ is equal to PR. So in place of PR we can write PQ. Okay, so let us write this as now. This is QR by QS is equal to QT by, this is in place of PR, I write PQ or QP. This is by equation 1, result 1. By taking the reciprocal, we can write QS by QR is equal to here QP by QT. QP by QT. See now, these are nothing but sides of the triangles PQS and TQR which are in proportion. ಎರಡು ಸಮಾನುಪಾತದಲ್ಲಿವೆ. Okay. So this is result 3. Now see result 2 and 3. Okay, one of the angle, okay, in both the triangles here, one of the angle is common angle. So we can say corresponding angles are equal. And then to one pair of sides, okay, QS and QR and QP and QT. These sides are in proportional. So what do we say now by 2 and 3? The triangles are similar to each other by using which postulate or which criterion? It is nothing but SAS criterion, because this A is included angle, okay, included in between the similar sides. Okay, therefore by SAS similarity criterion, SAS similarity criterion, we can say triangle PQS is similar to triangle, which one? TQR. Triangle TQR, hence proved. Okay, hence proved. Now let us discuss one more important problem in this exercise, that is problem number 8. E is a point on the side AD produced of a parallelogram ABCD and BE intersects CD at F. Okay, show that triangle ABE is similar to triangle CFB. Okay, so here figure is not given in the question. We need to draw the figure based on the data whatever it is given. E is a point on the side AD, okay, produced of a parallelogram ABCD. See, we have a parallelogram ABCD. Okay, then which side is produced? This AD is produced. Okay, so extended till the point E is a point on the produced part of AD. Okay, so this is the point. Then at here and BE intersects CD at F. So if we join a line from B and B and E, if we join them here, that intersects the side CD at the point F. That is the question. Okay. Then show that triangle ABE, which is triangle ABE, this is ABE, this bigger triangle, this is triangle ABE, triangle ABE is similar to triangle CFB, which is CFB. Okay, CFB. Okay, so these two triangles are similar. We need to prove. Okay, so we need to prove the bigger triangle, this one ABE and triangle CFB. These are similar triangles. Okay, this has to be proved. How to prove this now? See the given part. Okay, we have to write as it is. So this is nothing but what? Given part. And yes, what is this? This is to prove. To prove it is to prove triangle ABE is similar to triangle CFB. Okay, how to prove now? Let us write the proof. Okay. Now, see here, this is a parallelogram ABCD. Isn't it? So, and AD is produced till E. Okay, so what is this? AD, see in parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. You know that, isn't it? So, AD is parallel to BC. So, obviously what? AE is also parallel to BC because that is nothing but extended part. Okay. So, AD matte BC parallel agidre, AE matte BC kuda parallel irutte. Okay, samantaravagi. Okay, so these two are parallel sides, these two sides are parallel. Then what do you say this one BE? This is nothing but transversal. Okay, so transversal BE is the transversal. Okay, so what type of angles we can find here? So here, if this is the transversal, okay, and these are parallel lines AE and BC here, and this angle E and angle B, that is CBF, are equal because what type of angles are there? They are nothing but alternate angles. Okay, so these two are Z shape ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನೆನಪಿದೆ ತಾನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಈ ತರ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, see this is Z shape. So here like this. Okay, this is Z shape. ಈ ತರ ಬಂದ್ರೆ these are which one? Alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. They are always equal. Okay. So one pair of angles we got. Then what do you say other angle now? Which are there here? Angle A. Okay, here angle A is equal to what? Angle C. Why? Because these are opposite angles of the parallelogram ABCD. Okay, therefore angle A is equal to angle B. See here now we have proved two pairs of angles are equal. Okay, corresponding angles are equal. So what do you say? Obviously using ASP, angle sum property. Okay, both the other pair also equal, must be equal. So which criterion holds good here? AA criterion, kona prameya ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಬರುತ್ತೆ. So AA criterion holds good. So we say these two triangles are similar triangles. Very simple proof. Okay, let us write the proof now. First write now AB, given that which one? AD is parallel to BC because it's a parallelogram. Since ABCD is a parallelogram, AD is parallel to BC. This implies AE is also parallel to BC and BE is the transversal. BE as the transversal we say angle E is equal to, that is angle AEB with respect to this triangle, angle AEB is equal to angle CBF. Angle CBF. Okay, because these are alternate angles. Okay, so we got one result here. Next, Angle A is equal to angle C because they are opposite angles of parallelogram. Angles of parallelogram they are equal. So by using AA criterion, we can say triangles are similar to each other. Okay, right now, so by AA, that is Kona Prameya, AA criterion, similarity criterion, we can say triangle ABE is similar to triangle CFB. Hence proved. Okay, hence proved. So this is one more important problem. These problems are very simple, but 3 marks barutte. Okay, so you can practice this problem also. Now let us do one more problem, that is problem number 11. This is also one of the important problem in exercise 6.3. See here, the question is in figure, that is the figure given. E is a point on side CB, which is the point, this is E, okay, produced of an isosceles triangle ABC, okay, with AB is equal to AC. So according to the given statement, ABC is an isosceles triangle and this BC is extended or produced and we have a point E on this now. Okay, then now here if AD is perpendicular to BC, okay, which is AD, this is AD, is perpendicular, that is making 90 degree with BC, and EF is perpendicular to AC, okay, here also this is also making 90 degree with AC. Okay, prove that triangle ABD, which is triangle ABD, this is triangle ABD. Okay, triangle ABD is similar to triangle ECF. ECF, which is ECF, this triangle is ECF. Okay. So let us prove this statement now. Okay, so given part, it's given in the question itself everything. So let us take this as given part while proving and prove that. So this has to be proved. Okay, so to prove triangle ABD is similar to triangle ECF. Now see here. Since AD is perpendicular to BC, this is one of the right angle, on the other side this is also right angle. Okay, now here in this triangle, okay, which is perpendicular, EF is perpendicular to AC. So what do you say? This is perpendicular. So which are they now? We have two perpendicular angles, corresponding angles are equal. Which are they? ADB in this triangle and EFC in the second triangle. Both are equal. Okay, now let us write. Since AD perpendicular to BC and EF perpendicular to AC, we can write angle ADB in the first triangle is equal to, which is the other one, angle EFE. EFC, both are equal to 90 degree. We got one result. Now see triangle ABC, here given that AB is equal to AC because it is an isosceles triangle. Okay, see the opposite angles. Here angle B is opposite to side AC and angle C is opposite angle to side AB. These are equal. Okay, that means angle B is equal to angle C. But angle B is the angle of triangle ABD or ADB, and angle C is the angle, one of the angle of triangle EFC or ECF. So these are nothing but what? Corresponding angles of the required triangles, these two triangles. Okay, so let us write that now. So here we write in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to angle C, because what is the result? Reason is AB is equal to AC. These are opposite angles, they are equal, or it is an isosceles triangle. But these are angles of which two triangles? Triangles ABD and triangle EFC. Okay, so here these are the corresponding angles of the required triangles. Okay, so let us consider this as result 2. By this in detail, if you want to write, you can write this as angle B as angle ABD. So we can write this as angle ABD is equal to angle, which one? It is here AC with respect to this triangle EFC, that is nothing but what? FCE. Okay, FCE. So we got the required criterion. Now by equation 1 and 3, we can conclude that triangle ABD is similar to triangle ECF. Using which criterion? It is nothing but AA criterion, because here we have one pair of angles and here we have another pair of angles, both are equal. So let us write that. So we can say by equations 1 and 3, we say triangle ABD is similar to triangle ECF. Using which criterion? Don't forget to write the criterion. Using AA similarity criterion. AA similarity criterion. Hence proved. So that's all for today's class. In the next class, we will solve some more problems, some more important problems in exercise 6.3. So let us end today's session. Thank you and bye-bye.